The noon hour of Madness and Mayhem, the podcast.
Happy Monday. It's the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem. I am Peaches.
I am Viktor.
I was on the r/advice subreddit, and this is the first thing that popped up. I, 26 female, tattooed my boyfriend's 28 male hands, and he's now having a mental health crisis.
No! Oh, no, the hands! No! What did she tattoo on his hands?
There's a whole paragraph here.
Okay, let me get into it.
I'm a tattooer who's in a relationship of 5 years now. My boyfriend has been planning for an entire year. My boyfriend had been planning for an entire year what he wanted tattooed on his hands. When he asked me to tattoo them, I was apprehensive on such an important tattoo and also it being on someone I'm so close with and love, but ultimately agreed. He's very type A, so the designs were pre-photoshopped on his hands, and he was super meticulous with the colors, sizing, line weight, etc. We had sat down several times and gone over the designs, ultimately coming up with exactly what he wanted. Oh, let's see here. Oh my gosh, this whole thing's such a long post.
It is pretty long. Yeah, she goes on to say, like, hey, the day came to tattoo him, and he became super overbearing about placement. She stenciled his hands about 30 times. I'm surprised she didn't give up after like 3. Like, all right, dude, clearly you're going to be crazy about this. So.
Oh, I see the pictures. Luckily, the original poster said, hey, here's the hand tattoos themselves.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me pull that up here.
Wow, that's pretty dumb.
Those are dumb tattoos.
They look like museums or like vases from a museum, like what you would see in like the ancient Egypt section. Like,
yeah.
These came from King Tut's tomb.
Yeah, that is what they look like. Hold on, it booted me out. Stupid IMGUR website sucks. I mean, his other tattoos aren't good either. So, I mean, he's got like flowers on them and stuff and an owl. But I don't know what those are supposed to be. It looks like they're perfectly placed. The tattoos are accurate. I mean, he picked this. He picked this.
See, I thought the guy was just tattooless, and he was like, "Let me have my first tattoo be on my hands," kind of thing.
Yeah. So let's see here. So she tattooed him. After that, he thought they were a little too high, but that's where he wanted them. He was happy for about 5 days. Now, about 3 months later, he's sick with grief about it. He isn't eating, sleeping, or taking care of himself or their dogs. All household responsibilities have fallen on me while he is constantly seeking validation and empathy about the fact that he placed them wrong. I believe he is having his first real OCD spiral. And not only do I have no knowledge on how to help someone experiencing that, I'm tired and beaten down from carrying the house. Dump him! My solution, dump him. He's a whiner. My tattoos were in the wrong spot of my hands. Even though I decided to put them there. She needs to send this guy into counseling.
Well, that's what a lot of people were saying in the comments that I was reading when you were talking.
Yeah, send him into a counselor.
Send him to go see a counselor. This is not your fault in any way, shape, or form. He has an illness, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, and he can always get him removed, dude. You can do it. Or get something else tattooed over him. Like, there are many solutions. Like, there's parts of my tattoos that I want to get fixed, but I wasn't really happy with how they turned out. But, Peaches, I can't work.
I mean, this guy could be like, he could do the Ronnie Radke thing and just black out his entire upper body.
Looking at those tattoos, he probably should. They look stupid to me.
Have you seen the video of Ronnie Radke running up and down the beach?
No.
It looks like he's wearing a sweater. With how stupid those blackout tattoos look.
Yeah, why not? Excuse me. Why not keep it colorful? I don't know. Yeah, this guy's a real whiner. Holy cow.
There were a lot of people extremely mad that Chris Daughtry got his arms blacked out.
Yeah.
A lot of those American Idol fans from way back in the day that still see him as like what's it called? A wholesome family rock guy.
Yeah.
He did that. And I think he's trying to break free from that. And right now he's doing some recording with Jordan Fish.
I saw that.
I'm assuming all of his new songs are going to sound exactly the same.
They can sound like everything else on the radio.
Just like Poppy's latest album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Poppy, Architects. I mean, sure, it sounds good. It sounds quality, but they do all sound the same. We got one, bring me the horizon. We don't need 10 million more.
I did talk about, I did post it in the K-Bear group. We got to go to Manchester.
What's in man? Oh, the big show.
The
that
Bring
they're
Me the
doing.
Horizon show with Static Dress, Dying Wish, all these different bands for 20 years of Count Your Blessings.
Nice. Yeah, I'm going to go see Bring Me the Horizon in about a week and a half.
Oh, lucky
Peaches.
you.
Yeah,
I've never seen them.
They're killer, dude.
I know.
Hopefully they'll come back close.
There was that one time I was planning on going to that Bring Me the Horizon Fall Out Boy show, and then you and Jade just took the tickets from me and went to the show.
Well, Bring Me the Horizon was good, but it would be much better to see him on a headlining show at night than see him during the day like we did, and then just get so disappointed by terrible Fall Out Boy. They were so bad. Like, nothing against Fall Out Boy.
Nothing against, but they suck.
Their set sucked. It did. And don't wear a Snuggie on stage.
Well, Pete Wentz is a notorious D-bag. I could have told you that.
Yeah, it just wasn't fun. I don't know. After Bring Me the Horizon, it was just like the energy just went out of the whole venue. It was weird.
I mean, could you imagine trying to do a stand-up set after like Bill Burr or Joe Rogan or Dave Chappelle?
I was after Joe Rogan, maybe.
You could try, but he's still a professional comedian.
He is. He's just not one of the greats. He's not Dave Chappelle or Bill Burr. Yeah, I mean, come on, Peaches.
Yeah, this podcast is crazy good.
Well, his podcast is popular.
I'm just trying to say that I think you're going to hit me with that guy's comment like he did with you with the Motionless in White track. Just because it's popular doesn't mean it's good, brother.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's like, what are you, Hulk Hogan?
Rogan's podcast used to be good. I used to like it.
You should have just replied back to that guy just with his picture, his profile picture. I've seen a lot of that happening as of late. People took my idea of reading these hate comments, like people saying Megan Fox is mid, and when you go to like the guy's profile, it's one of the ugliest dudes you've ever seen. This is the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem. I'm Peaches.
I'm Viktor Wilt. And, earlier I bragged it up that I was going to go see Bring Me the Horizon in about a week and a half, Peaches.
Wait.
Get it going.
Oh, good for you.
That's right. And that's at the Sick New World Festival in Vegas.
Oh, good for you.
I know we got some listeners going. Give them one.
Oh, good for you.
But today, in case anybody listening is going, they announced the schedule. So I was able to try to take a look and see, okay, who am I going to have to miss? Because you got to plot out these big festivals with like 4 stages.
Oh, I just, when pre-recording the show, I just talked about how stupid and lame Coachella is.
I didn't even look at the lineup.
No, just because overall the whole thing is just a dumb experience that all these. I'm not going to say the name of them on the air, but like all these influencers, these typical like LA wannabes want to just rush to the desert. They don't even know Coachella is an actual city. They just think it's a cute name for a festival.
Yeah. And I did see some pretty awesome looking clips of 9 Inch Noise. The 9 Inch Nails Boys Noise collaboration.
I did also see Trent Reznor's wife was also on stage performing with him.
So that looked cool. And then I saw people complaining about Justin Bieber's set. I guess he just ran YouTube videos or something.
He was on his like little MacBook on the stage and was just going through and playing what the listeners wanted. He played the D's Nuts video at some point. Now, I don't know if that was a meme or if that was an actual thing.
I don't remember
But it
that.
seems like his kind of humor.
So that... props to him if he can just come. He probably got paid a couple million to come sit there and push buttons. Good on him.
I mean,
good on him.
That's the thing too. It's just like Sabrina Carpenter. She did her typical thing.
Yeah,
Just, like those are the people that you want to see. The rest of Coachella is just like a Starbucks folk playlist.
Yeah,
and nobody really cares about that.
Yeah, the Sick New World lineup's really good. I'm gonna have no problems. Seeing Acid Bath, because the bands that are playing at the same time as them are Alien Ant Farm, who I would like to see.
You would?
Yeah, I'd like to see them. And
the One Hit Wonder
and Lords of Acid, they're playing at about the same time. Ooh. Lords of Acid, you never heard of them? Old industrial electronic act from the 90s. And then you got Corrosion of Conformity, who I've seen. Bloody Wood would probably be cool. Might be able to make it over there for them after Acid Bath, but Mastodon plays right after Acid Bath. So, yeah, sorry, Bloody Wood.
Oh, you got to run from the green stage to the purple stage.
But those are side by side.
Are they?
Those are the main stages. So if you stay in that area, you're cool. The other 2 stages are both in separate areas. So It's looking like I'm going to probably spend most of my time at the main stage. But one thing I saw that I didn't see on the flyer is that the second band on the Diablo stage early in the day showing teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't see that on the flyer. Showing teeth. So I'm going to have to be there early.
So let's see here. Yeah, that starts at like, what, 9 a.m.? No,
Let's see. They're playing at...
Oh, they're playing at noon.
At noon. So that's not bad.
They play at noon on the Diablo stage. Okay, then what's next for you? I see Acid Bath at 2.
Yeah, there's not a ton.
Then you go to Mastodon.
Oh,
then you skip Cypress Hill and AFI. And then you go to Knocked Loose.
Yeah.
Later on the green stage. And then Marilyn Manson.
Would I want to skip Cypress Hill for Kitty and Norma Jean? I think I'd rather see Cypress Hill. I don't know. And then AFI, I bet Becca will want to see AFI.
I can already smell the Cypress Hill performance from here. AFI, the last album was fantastic. It's different from what they've put out in the past.
I'm guessing she'll want to see him. And then you got, Knocked Loose, Marilyn Manson, Evanescence.
You can skip Evanescence because I know you don't like them.
Becca's going to want to see.
But then Bring Me the Horizon, of course, after that. And then Jade would probably fangirl at Korn.
Now, see, I have read a bunch of different reviews from previous Sick New Worlds, and everybody's like, you have to go see Danny Elfman. Like, he composed for tons of different movies.
Yeah, absolutely.
He had that band Oingo Boingo. And everybody talked about how it was the best part of the whole show. Danny Elfman's set.
Look who's playing before him.
Korn.
No, Ministry.
Oh, on that stage. Yeah, Ministry.
That's a very good band, too.
Ministry's great live, but I'm not going to miss Bring Me the Horizon.
Poison the Well playing at the same time as Bring Me the Horizon.
I know. See, it gets hard.
Like Wage War at the same time. I would love to see Wage War again. They're going to be in Salt Lake on May 5th.
Yeah, and you got Under Oath headlining that Diablo stage there. But I think if I had to pick Under Oath, Danny Elfman, or Korn, I'm going to try to talk Becca into Danny Elfman. She likes The Nightmare Before Christmas a lot, so...
Here's the thing. You can split up. You guys are not conjoined at the hip.
We could, but it's a crowd of like 80,000 people. It's going to be hard to find each other again.
Hey, I don't have that problem. Okay, I can tell you that
I know.
much.
If Peaches was there, I could see you from across the whole venue.
You want to see
grounds.
me vacation in Japan? You'll be able to see me across the whole intersection.
Becca is short. She'll hide in that kind of crowd. But then of course, System of a Down. Definitely got to watch them.
So I feel like your entire your schedule has to be showing teeth at noon. You then run over to the green stage for Acid Bath. Then right after you have Mastodon on the purple stage. And then you can run back to the Spiral stage for Kitty.
Yeah, Snot,
Kitty's performing at the same time, actually.
I could go see Snot right after showing teeth. Snot would be really cool to see. It's just hard, man.
Yeah, that small stage has a lot of great hardcore bands. You got Speed, Tsunami, you got Pigpen, who features that chef Matty Matheson or whatever his name is.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We play some of their stuff on Jenk's show. You got Health on that stage.
I know, I'd like to see Health and Deaf Heaven.
Yeah, right.
But the Melvins are playing at the same time as Health and Deaf Heaven.
Oh, speaking of that, the Melvins just released a new song.
Is it good?
With somebody else that I was like, these two collaborated? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. It was like your perfect song.
Wow.
Melvins and Napalm Death.
Okay.
They did an album together.
Wow. I'm going to have to check that out while I deal with like boring, music research and stuff. The Melvins are one of the best live bands ever, but I've never been able to get into their recorded music. Is that weird?
Sure.
Like they're just so heavy live.
Like Trans-Siberian Orchestra. That was a great performance. Am I going to go out of my way to listen to them recorded wise? No.
No. But the show was like, holy crap. So, yeah, it looks like I'm going to be spending a lot of time at the main stage at this one. But listeners, if you're going, you can go to the Sick New World website and schedule's posted.
Yeah, Melvins and Napalm Death. The album, Viktor, is called Savage Imperial Death March.
Okay.
Came out on Friday.
And who the heck is She Wants Revenge? I've never even heard of that band. They're pretty high up on pretty high up on the bill on that stage. They're between the Melvins and Clutch.
They have close to 3 million monthly Spotify listeners.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we might need to check them out. We might need to look at some of these other bands on here and see if there's stuff we should be playing. So,
anyway, here's a band that should be a part of the festival, Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, oh, that would be great.
Papa Roach, you can see them live in Pocatello, July 23rd.
Right. It's going to be fun. We're giving away tickets all week. Listen for back-to-back tracks from any of the bands on the bill.
I bet you thought we were going to play another Papa Roach track, but nope, we're talking.
That's right. No prizes now. Just us yapping, which is an even better prize.
Absolutely. You get to hear our voices and us entertain you.
Yeah.
For those people that just want music, I got 2 words for you. Well, I can't say that on the air. Never mind.
Good job, Peaches. I was on the phone earlier with Full Metal Jackie.
Oh, good for you. Let me play the button again. Wait.
Oh, good for you.
Also, shout out to Full Metal Jackie.
And, we're talking music stuff, and she was looking at what we've been playing, and she's like, "You're playing Mafra?" And I'm like, yeah, it's popular. She's like, "I think that's AI." And I'm like, "I don't think Mafra's AI. Do you think Mafra's AI,
No,
Peaches?"
she's a real girl. We watched it. I watched the video, as a matter of fact.
But
she's done other songs in the past.
Yeah, and people were saying she's been on TikTok for like years and years and years.
Yeah, but people have been wanting her to put out original music, but she's just put out covers so far.
Yeah,
and a lot of people were like, "Well, Falling in Reverse said they did Last Resort Reimagined. Now everyone's doing a quote reimagined track."
Well, tons of people do vocal covers online. There's like probably thousands of those channels, and she just happened to blow up with "Bring Me the Horizon's Doomed." I think she just put out a new one from The Plot and You. But I didn't get the time to go back and dig through all of the evidence that people are, spreading on Reddit. There was a lot of people on Reddit saying they think she's AI.
But there's also a lot of idiots online saying, hey, that Artemis 2 voyage, that was entirely fake. They want you to believe that we went to the moon. There was one guy that was online trying to say the studio lighting was lazy when they went to the dark side of the moon. But they didn't realize, that's not a studio lighting. That's the flash from the camera on the spaceship because they're filming through a window.
Yeah.
That's the reflection of the light. They thought that was a studio light.
You can't light up the moon. Okay, the moon is large, everybody. And they weren't that close to it.
But you know what's crazy is Josh from Classy 97, he got way into the whole entire thing, and he was telling us about how they went from 25,000 miles per hour to 15 miles per hour.
Wow.
To re-enter the Earth's atmosphere, and then they land in the ocean.
Yeah.
In that little capsule.
Oh, that's frightening.
So many things could go wrong. I mean, my middle school was named after a dead astronaut, Krista McAuliffe, who died on the Challenger.
Wow.
She had nothing to do with the middle school, but she got it named after her.
So you need a spectacular death, everybody. That's what you need if you want.
Brendan Peach Elementary School. Victor Wiltz High School.
I'm down. I'm down
the
for
Jay
that.
Davis Academy for Adults.
So it's just getting so crazy with now everything is getting called fake. I mean, I even saw people arguing in the East Idaho News article about, the president's tweet last night.
Well, I was just...
and people were calling that fake, and it's like, well, no, it's right from his page.
I was just joking with my friend Zach. His wife's about to give birth soon. I'm like, please post the picture so I can comment AI slop right there in the comment section.
Absolutely. You didn't really have a baby. I know you. Your baby'd be much uglier
Now,
than
we
that.
could use AI to edit the baby's appearance, so we could make it just very ugly.
Yeah.
I want to do that with my future kid. Just get a picture of the baby, have AI make it to where it's extremely ugly, then post it online and see how many people will just be like, oh, that kid's beautiful.
She's so precious.
She's so precious looking. What's her name?
Give her a horrible name, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You might as well. But then you'll have somebody get mad. You shouldn't bully your baby like that. They're not going to remember they're a baby.
People get mad for all the dumbest things possible. Have you ever seen a video of a fat cat online? And you see all the comments of like, that's abuse, animal abuse. It's like,
well, like that big chunky boy I was carrying around the antique store the other day.
Hey, if you're ever down in Salt Lake City, go to Ranch Records. They have a cat right there in the room, and she's precious. She's a little chunky cat.
Yeah, dude. We walked into, I can't remember what it's called, the country store or whatever. It's on the way to Ryrie. It looks like a giant old barn. I'm sure you've seen
You went
it.
in there?
Yeah.
I tell Aubrey every time, like, I want to go in there. And we just drive right past it because we go to her parents' place out in Ryrie.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to go in there. I want to go in there. And she's like, maybe. And so now it's a joke where I say, maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll get to go in there.
They got 2 cats
And
in
she
there.
gets really upset with me when I say that.
They got the gray one, and he looks like he has a mountain lion face.
Oh.
And that's the one who I picked up, and I just carried him with me everywhere I went in there. It's a big place. And I was just walking around like, that's my boy. This is a good kitty.
Cats and dogs definitely know if you like them or not.
Yeah.
Aubrey hates all animals, really, especially pets. So they somehow sense that, and they'll try to, they won't attack her, but they'll just like ignore her completely.
Yeah.
But when it comes to me, they're like, "Oh, this guy's a big, friendly, giant teddy bear. Let's go up and run up and hug him, or do let's go shake our butt in front of him," kind of thing. I must have dogs that want to they must know I must like to pet them, and then they just move their way up, and I start petting their butt, and they look back at me.
Yeah, there was the big gray cat. He was great. And then upstairs, there was a black cat sleeping in the corner. He was out cold, and I still pet him. You know?
Good.
You got to pet the cat,
Obviously.
But they have a lot of cool stuff in there. We bought a weird looking owl thing that we put in the front yard, and it's made out of metal, and it looks like it's flapping in the breeze. It's pretty cool, and the price wasn't bad.
I do feel like I get a behind the scenes tour because you tell me about this stuff after I've already seen it on Snapchat from Becca.
Yeah. She posts everything.
Yeah, she'll post she posted you guys walking through the store, and there was a creepy doll right there on the shelf.
That was that same place.
Yeah.
That was in the Barn of Doom, whatever it's called, the country store.
Yeah, that was shortly after she had you carrying the cat.
Yes.
The Barn of Doom.
I don't know what it's called. I can't remember.
If that place ever goes out of business, we could make that a concert venue.
Dude, that place is so packed with stuffed peaches. It is crazy.
We could just, if they ever go out, we could convert it.
They had some kind of a weird old sled bed for like kids or something in there. It was gigantic, and it was like pink, and
I'm worried I'm going to go in there and buy something that's haunted.
It seems like the type of that doll thing. I almost bought it because it was so ugly.
You should have put it right in Jade's office.
It would match.
Just keep it there. So to wrap up the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem, Victor, I returned that record player that I got.
Oh, yeah.
The sound quality was just not good. Mm-hmm. And so I got the $95 back on an Amazon gift card.
Okay.
So I decided to purchase an even more expensive record player that will not only play records, but also cassettes, CDs, FM, AM radio.
Nice.
And then also it will convert your vinyl records to MP3s on a flash drive with no computer.
Nice. Does it have line out so you can hook it up to a better system?
I believe so. I could have done that with the old one too.
Yeah.
I think I could have just plugged in the little things to the back of it. Yeah. So I could have done that, but I don't know. I feel like I want something more than just a vinyl record player, because the old one, could only play vinyl records.
Yeah.
I wanted something more because I have all these CDs lying around. I have these cassettes from back in the day.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily back in the day. I just bought them on Amazon because I was like, let me be that one weird dude that collects outdated ways to listen to music.
Hipster.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
I only listen via 8-track.
my little record player that I basically only use for radio, it's got pretty good sound. It looks like old fashioned, it's like, it looks like it's made out of wood.
That's what I was kind of wanting to go for, but this new one is very futuristic looking.
Right on.
By that I mean it's just a modern stereo.
Did you read the reviews?
Yeah, they're pretty high up. The ones for the last one were also pretty high up too.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see, how the sound quality is when you get it. When does it show up?
Tomorrow.
All right.
And that's the thing I wanted to talk about is that when you order something off of Amazon like that, you have to click on hide what's inside the box, because I didn't realize you had to do that the last time I bought mine, and it just showed up with the packaging, the original packaging that shows what's inside, so a porch pirate can come by and just want to take that and then sell it to a pawn shop or something, or just use it for themselves.
Yeah. Generally, that only happens to me with like real large items. Like when I ordered the carpet cleaner, it showed up in the actual box.
I am a little concerned because my friend Bryson, he's moving in with his girlfriend at the end of the week, and he still lives at his parents' place. I think she lives with her parents as well. But they were asking me, hey, could we ship our couch that we want to buy to your place? And I was just like, why can't you just store it at your parents' place?
Yeah.
There was no explanation for that. It was just, I'm watching it, and there's 3 giant boxes that are super heavy inside my living room.
Huh.
Are they trying to hide the fact that there's a couch, or?
or rent a storage unit. I don't know.
That's a lot of money, though. I mean, it's not too bad for me to just watch it.
Well, it's nice of you.
Without spending extra money for them, you know.
Yeah, I guess it's nice of you, but do their parents have a bigger place than you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially Bryson's parents, they live in like a nice big house.
Yeah.
Has a whole bunch of bedrooms.
Got a garage?
Yeah.
Where a couch would
I'm
go
in a
real nice?
2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 900 square foot apartment versus a house.
Yeah. Well, you're a good friend, Peaches, I guess.
Hey, you posted that on your Facebook a while back.
That
When
Peaches is a good friend?
I helped you move all that stuff. And you said Peaches is a good friend or something like that.
Well, I got more plans of moving stuff around now that I got a new bookshelf, and eventually I might need some help moving a TV stand that weighs a ton into my bedroom.
I've moved a bunch of stuff in my place. I don't ever call you for help.
Why not?
Because I just do it myself.
Well, if I could, I would, but I can't.
When I first moved out here, I bought a giant bookshelf from a couple in Rexburg. So that was January of 2021. I think it was early February of 2021. So there was snow on the ground, and I just carried the entire thing with 2 hands above my head. So I'm like, I know nobody in this area. Peaches. And I'm walking. That holds all my movies. But forget the books. It holds all my alphabetical DVDs.
Yeah, we went, thrifting, as you saw on Saturday.
Is Becca one of those people that only shops at thrift stores?
No. Well, we were looking for a bookshelf, and I don't know if you've gone to a furniture store, but what they charge for furniture at a furniture store compared to a thrift store is very different.
I don't really shop for stuff like that. I'll go to Facebook Marketplace for that kind of thing.
That's where we ended up finding a bookshelf, but we did go to a variety of thrift stores, and while we're shopping for a bookshelf, because I have books everywhere and no shelf space, I bought like 50 more books, Peaches, because they were $1.
My mom used to do that kind of thing. She would go to the Friends of the Library book sale, and she would read. She won't admit this, but I've seen the books she's read, all right? It's no Stephen King. It's like The Cowboy Who Saved Me.
Yeah.
The Man Who Walked Up the Castle. I don't know, but it's all these different romance books, and she would buy them for like $0.25, and she would walk away with like a garbage bag full of these books.
Exactly.
And she would read all of them and then just return them.
And return them?
Well, she would just kind of like sell them back.
See, I just buy them and put them on the shelf and never read them. I'm a loser.
Would it be embarrassing to be like a 60-year-old woman with all these romance books?
Yes.
Just in the bedroom?
Yes, it would.
My dad has all these different like autobiographies from famous athletes and famous people. Like I think I gifted him like a Dodgers book. Yeah. I can only imagine my mom's side of the room. All of a sudden there's like a whole library of like, the man who showed up in my small town.
I see books and, I have the authors I like to buy, and then I'll just see weird stuff. Like there was a hardcover book, and I think it was called Taking Care of Your Cat. I was just like, it made me laugh, so I picked it up and bought it.
I do have a coffee table, and I've always wanted to get a coffee table book that's like toilets in weird places, which is a real book.
And then I'll show you this other book.
You can't say the title of it?
I can. I just sent this to, you'll guess who, and I was like, I just found the worst book ever at Goodwill, and that's the name of the book, Jade.
Every time I drive by the Jade Spa, I'm like, I got to think of that guy getting a facial or something.
Okay, we better end the break there.
Jade are you up for one?
Sure.
The noon hour of Madness and Mayhem is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.